Have you ever wondered how and why the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, two countries that share a long history and cultural ties, escalated to a full-blown crisis? The answer lies not in the events of the recent past, but in a complex web of historical ties and decades-long political and territorial disputes. This clash didn't spring up suddenly. It has roots tangled deep within their shared history. To fully grasp the scale and the intensity of the current crisis, we must journey back in time. The roots of the conflict trace back to the end of the Soviet Union and the birth of an independent Ukraine. As the Soviet Union dissolved in 1991, Ukraine emerged as an independent nation, marking a new chapter in its history. This was not without its complications, as the transition forged a complex relationship with its eastern neighbor, Russia. In 1997, the Russia-Ukraine Friendship Treaty was signed, affirming the territorial boundaries of Ukraine. This treaty, however, would later become a point of contention. Fast forward to 2004, the Orange Revolution marked a significant political shift in Ukraine, moving its allegiances more towards the West. This shift did not sit well with Russia, stirring tensions. The issue of Crimea, a region with a significant Russian-speaking population, added fuel to the fire. As the political landscape shifted, so did the relationship between these two nations, culminating in the annexation of Crimea. The 2014 annexation of Crimea by Russia marked a turning point in the Russia-Ukraine relations. This audacious move, which saw Crimea being absorbed into Russia, ignited a deep-seated conflict in eastern Ukraine. The world watched on as tensions escalated and lines were drawn. The international community was deeply divided, with some nations condemning the annexation, while others remained silent or even voiced support. This was not a localized issue, confined to the boundaries of Russia and Ukraine. No, it reverberated across the globe, shaking the very foundations of international relations. The impact was felt far and wide, highlighting the intricate web of geopolitical connections that bind us all together. The ongoing tensions between Russia and Ukraine have not waned, but intensified over the years. The conflict, now in its 10th year, continues to shape not only the futures of Russia and Ukraine, but also the geopolitical landscape. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine, a saga of power, territory, and identity, is a complex and ongoing crisis. It's a tale rooted in historical tensions, intensified by political squabbles and territorial disputes. The reverberations of this conflict echo across the globe, underscoring its significance. It's not just a regional issue, but a matter of international concern that begs for resolution. As we continue to watch the developments, one can only hope for a peaceful resolution that respects the sovereignty of nations and the will of the people.